So guys, welcome back to the channel, and boy do we have a big update. It is the monthly stock review, and what a month it has been. We have new features, Trading 212 rolling out a new API, so a lot of stuff I've had to work on. But again, as usual, we'll start by going through the Python algorithms. So these are quantitative algorithms. I don't have any inputs. I have the website. It scrapes stock data when users look for different stocks or different earnings, for example. And at the end of the month, we review our 4 different strategies that we have and compare them to the S&P. So the main strategy is quite simple for the new subscribers or new viewers. It's just stocks with ZAC rank underneath 2, and you just buy all of them and you compare their performance at the end of the month versus the S&P. And for now, this has been the strategy we've been running for the longest time, and it's beaten the S&P. And again, looking at this month, this is on a month-by-month basis, by the way. It's basically, yeah, it's more than doubled the performance of the S&P. So another huge month for our most basic strategy. And sometimes in finance, it's quite simple, right? You just look at one parameter, and we've beaten the S&P so far over a very long period, as you'll see when we go to a website. So that's the performance of our most basic algorithm. Again, absolutely destroying the S&P. Now on to the second algorithm. So this is the earnings algorithm. So the goal of this is to basically buy stocks that you think will beat earnings. Of course, it's kind of impossible to do this, right? Even if a stock beats earnings, maybe they have bad guidance and the stock goes down. But for now, it's had positive returns. So the logic for this one is rank 2 or 1, so buy or strong buy, Zach's rank, and then EPS percentage has to be bigger than 0, and then the time is just, yeah, it has to have earnings basically. You're just not buying stocks with these two if they don't have earnings. So you buy them before earnings, sell them after. That is the strategy here. And you can see this is lagged back by a month, and you can see the strategy identified these stocks so between August and September, I believe. So I don't really know, yeah, Broadcom, but all of these stocks, I don't really know most of them. Is this Walmart? I don't know. Encino, I know Dell. So you can see the stocks is bought quite transparent there. And then, yeah, when computing the percentage, 4.82% in 1 month. This lagged back though, so the S&P probably performed better than this month due to Trump being crazy again. But yeah, again, 4.82% in a month, you can't complain, right? On the strategy, that's again really simple, right? Just 3 parameters: rank, EPS percentage, all this done in the background, the Python algorithm just running, and again, 4.82%, you cannot complain. Now, the third strategy we perform is a dividend capture strategy. So a lot of people said, oh, this doesn't work, but when you apply certain parameters, it can maybe work. So again, rank has to be 1 or 2, so basically a buy from Zax. That's basically the core of all our strategies. And then it also has to have an X date within the month, and then the yield has to be above 2%. So we don't want like tiny dividend yields, and the strategy basically buys before the X date, and then yeah, waits for the dividend to come in and sells at the end of the month. Then again, we just compare to the S&P. So these are all the stocks identified. So don't know much of these. To be fair, I don't do much dividend investing. Like this in terms of discretionary trading, I don't do much. So yeah, I don't know any of these stocks, but those are stocks that I identified. And yeah, the dividend one is more of a slow one, and unfortunately, it actually had a negative performance by barely anything, like 0.01% basically, 0.1% basically. Sorry, so negative return compared to the S&P, not good. And yeah, this one is underperforming the S&P. So again, it's meant to be more like less aggressive than all the other strategies. So not something that's disappointing me or that I don't expect. It was just a bad month. You can see it did quite a lot of stocks, so big enough sample size just didn't beat the S&P, unfortunately. And then finally, we have the earnings reversal strategy. So this strategy, unlike my first earnings one, it buys stocks after earnings for stocks that have had a positive surprise. So a lot of research has been done to this. I've read a lot of papers. When stocks beat earnings, okay, it goes up, but over the next month after the earnings beat, it tends to sort of drift upwards. So that's what it's called, the earnings drift strategy. And for this one, we actually don't use any rank. The only filter is surprise needs to be above 0. So that means it had a positive surprise in terms of EPS and revenue beat. And then, yeah, it needs to be a stock that has had earnings in the past. So you can see past is true for everything here. Again, running in the background, identified 125 stocks over the last month. Yeah, the data frame is too big to show everything. But again, this one, positive returns. Scroll down here. Yeah, 2.7% over the month. And again, this is really the easiest strategy to do, right? A company already beat earnings, you just buy it. It's kind of sounds like a cheat code. The market's meant to be efficient, it's meant to price all that in. But yeah, the research has shown that this earnings drift does exist, and we're just following that, right? Surprise over zero, buy, and 2.7%. So those are all their strategies. Now we'll show you the website upgrade. As I said at the start of the video, Trading212 have unveiled a new API, and we've actually incorporated this into our website. So this is a new version 2.1. This is the old version here. So yeah, let me just show you quickly the charts. Also, the background video has started working again. I was using something from like a VC. They had a background video of a penthouse, but the VC went bankrupt or something, like they've removed their website, so don't have that MP4 anymore. So I downloaded a new one. For some reason, it's not playing. Yeah, you can see it's playing quite nice on this one. Dark background, easy to see. On this one, yes, it seems to freeze for some reason. By the way, I'm in a cafe right now, so the Wi-Fi is shit. So that's probably my excuse. But you can see this is a past one. So this is the monthly one we've been running for over a year now. So you can see, yeah, it was pretty close, but the green chart is our strategy, by the way, and we started to pull out from the S&P nearly 40%. And then these three other strategies, they're newer, so they're all underperforming the S&P right now. But if I refresh this site, and oh my days, I'm praying the Wi-Fi is good. Okay, thank you. Version 2.1. All the charts are new, so every 15th of every month it gets updated. So you can see the gap between us and the S&P is 10% now, which is crazy for an algorithm that just runs in the background. So that's huge. Dividend one, you can see it plateaued with that negative performance there. Quite a big gap there, but only a 3-month sample. You can see R1 was underperforming the S&P for quite a while, but here's just gone on a monster streak. And then the earnings strategy, this one is catching up. This is the one I use the most, like actually to trade on a daily basis. Is really good, and yeah, I have no doubt it will be the S&P once we get 2 more months. And then finally the earnings reversal again. This one just had a terrible start, but you can see it's starting to catch up to the S&P 500, which is our benchmark, about 5% away. But yeah, I believe it will come true in time. So those are the charts. The other thing that always gets updated is this best stocks out 6000. So these are stocks that are identified by my algorithm that solve every month. So you can see last updated, yeah, basically yesterday when I ran the algorithm. If I check it, you can see all these stocks are the stocks that were identified at the start of the month with a ZAX rank of 2 or 1. That's again, as I explained to you, that's a strategy. And then at the end of the month, we compare the performance of all these stocks to the S&P, and this is this strategy that has beaten the S&P so far. So all those stocks are there for you to see. There's quite a lot of them because it goes through all the stocks. So there's about 700. You can filter them through. You can maybe apply different filters than the one I have. You can look at the names, maybe refine the strategy a bit, cut it down to about 50 stocks because yeah, buying 600 stocks, although there is an API to do that now on Trading212, it is kind of long. So it'd be better if you can maybe refine my strategy a bit, cut it down to 50 stocks, and then buy the stocks you want. But now let's get into the important stuff. So let me just sign in with my test account here. So this is my practice account on Trading212, but yeah, the real account works as well. They have now updated their API, and I was so excited for this, guys, because you can now buy stuff with the Trading212 like API on the real account, which is crazy. And my yeah, website allows you to do this. I hope the Wi-Fi is good enough here and it doesn't crash. Yeah, I'm just going to show you what we've changed. So Trading212 API. So the first thing is we've of course incorporated this with the actual API. By the way, this is my practice account. I don't have just 81k just like this as a student. Yeah, so this practice account, nothing has changed visually. It's just the background, right? The server, the API call is now different, so it's working for everything. Pending transactions don't have any on the on the practice account, but I'll show you how the API works after. And then this is something we've changed quite drastically actually. So first of all, this display, I got quite a lot of feedback that it looked like 1980s, so I made it modern trading 212 themed with that blue sort of hover. You can change it to this, something trading 212 doesn't offer, by the way. They only offer the 1-day heat map, so you can see the market is crashing right now. There's a sort of bank crisis. I mean, I'm uploading this video on the day that's happening, so you'll know what's happening. But yeah, quite bad performance over all the stocks. But if we go to a year, you'll see market crashes and nothing. You can hover each stock. This tiny stock I have, by the way, I'm just buying stuff by the API. And then yeah, the upcoming feature is a dividends coming soon. So I should probably change this text to white, but anyways, coming soon. So nothing you can really do about it. But this feature is huge. It's being requested by a lot of people. I know a lot of you guys love dividends, and it will basically be through the API a breakdown of your dividends per year per company. So historic data, we can do way more than that. Core charts, stuff like that, and then a future sort of drip projection with your dividend growth, stuff like that, and you'll see how much dividends you'll earn per year with sort of exponential growth chart. So looking forward to coding all of that with the API key. Quite busy with uni, football, exams showing up, holidays, social life as well. So quite busy. Don't know when this will come out, but I managed to do the API stuff quite quickly. So you never know. You never know. So that's the biggest, I guess, API change. But if I just show you, so every other endpoint works now. So all of these limit buys, market buys, sub buy, fetch chat, fetch portfolio, those are all through the, I just realized I can't show you because I'd be showing my API key. It is my practice account, but I don't want to go into trading 212 now on the video and show you guys that. But yeah, all of these work if you don't want to do it by the API. When you have an account, you can set your API key and you can do all of this stuff manually, like automatically, sorry, but all the other stuff is manual. We don't save your API key anywhere, but for this stuff is locked in a database. But that's secure. If you don't trust it, just don't give permission for market buyers, right? Everything else, they can just get your info, I guess. But I mean, anyway, it's not hackable. It's a database. I've had a lot of people commenting that it's a database, it's secure, no one's hacked into it. It's like every other website, right? It's just a secure database. It's not even an SQL. I won't tell you guys what database provider I'm using, but very secure. But again, the option is there. If you, for some reason, don't trust my account, you can use these, for example, to like buy stocks with your practice account or your real account now that the new API change has come. But yeah, that's the new change. All the API endpoint work now. I can also show you the manual one. If I log out here, go here, cancel. So this is a different version of the Trading 212 API where again, if you don't sign in, you can buy all of these by just entering your keys here. Nothing is stored anywhere. So we have the versions where okay, you can sign in, say your API key, everything done automatically, sorry. Or if you don't trust the website for some reason, you can always just do it once, right? And you can always delete your key after. So there's no security issues. But yeah, that's the new version of the website. Looking forward to reviewing how the algorithms will have performed within the next month, so 15th of November. Looking forward to that. And yeah, the market has crashed at the start, so we may get negative performances. But again, it's always benchmarking against the S&P 500. So yeah, if mine is negative but less negative than the S&P 500, that's a win, right? Technically, because you can't really avoid it, right? So that's our benchmark. So yeah, looking forward to the next update. As I said, the dividend features the next one. Also, we have a stock page. So I can show you that quickly. Stock checker. Let me put Jeffries. So we have this page as well now. This is it's not new, but it's quite recent, I'd say. And for now, like in our earnings pages, dividend pages, we could have every ticker have sort of a link to this page, so you can see like the news, their candles or whatever, their latest rank. So strong buy for Jeffries, by the way. Keep an eye out for that. When it was last updated, sort of information. There's no stock logo for Jeffries, unfortunately, but all of this can be seen in our app again for free. And so what I want to do is put hyperlinks. So for example, for the dividend checker, for the earnings checker, past earnings checker, your portfolio checker, all of these, it gives you a list. And I'd like to put hyperlinks for all of these stocks. So yeah, two features, hyperlinks for all of those stocks to that page that I showed you, which is really cool. And then the second one, which is the dividend one incorporated with the Trading 212 API. So those are future changes. And then again, next month, we'll get the new list of best stocks out of 6,000 from Python, and then we'll review all our other quantitative algorithms. So thanks for watching. Looking forward to next month.